Tonight on This Week in Football, Ralph Rangnick celebrating his first Manchester United win as the new manager thanks to Fred's thunderous strike from outside the box against Crystal Palace. Neil Maupay rescued Brighton and Hove Albion in the 98th minute with an equaliser at Southampton. West Ham United shock leaders Chelsea after a mistake from Edouard Mendy cost the Blues. VAR controversy at the Signal Iduna Park as the referee denied Dortmund a blatant penalty and gave Bayern the penalty which led them to a 3-2 win in the Der Klassiker. And finally, the FA Cup third round draw is upon us. That will be starting at 7 o'clock tonight as a few non-league teams as well as our respective clubs, Middlesbrough, Manchester United, Brighton and Hove Albion, Plymouth Argyle and Cambridge United all featuring in the draw. That's all coming your way tonight on This Week in Football. City Ground and Borough. Well, that was absolutely cocked. Get in. That is worked exactly perfectly, didn't it? That went perfect.
Hey. That was good. I like that. I thought that was good actually.
Yeah.
That went perfectly. Get it. You know, I literally did that. I literally did that at 4:30. I did it at 4:30, and I literally got it on here just about 15 minutes ago.
I already seen it.
I did it late, but it was great. There you go. Anyways, good evening. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to This Week in Football. I've just accidentally muted someone's mic. Never mind. It's, I say This Week in Football. We're live for This Week in Football and also the FA Cup third round draw, which actually properly takes place at 7 o'clock, I've been told. Is that correct? 7 o'clock? Yeah. Okay. Just trying to get that sign off. There we go. So 7 o'clock is when the actual draw starts, but we're going to be talking about all the teams in it, if my TV would like to work. We're going to be talking about the teams in the draw for the third round and all that jazz. Never mind. Yes. How are you all doing now? This actually wasn't actually meant to be happening. We weren't meant to be doing the show tonight. But things changed, unfortunately. I got asked to do a PCR test today by doctors, so I've done that, and I've had to self-isolate till I get the results tomorrow. All being well. So that's why things have changed. But I hope you're all doing well. Make sure you get involved in the live chat throughout the stream. And yeah, I will give you all the ball numbers a bit later on in the show. But great spelling. Middlesbrough 27, Hartley. That's not how you spell it. Hartlepool, never heard that. Hartlepool number 49. Welcome, Joe Jumper. Welcome, everyone who's joining us. Make sure you get your comments in the live chat, of course. Great to hear what you guys have to say. And if you're on Instagram, watch out because I'm just going to say we're live on the story. We're live! Short and sweet. Can't beat it. Okay.
I thought you were going to say, and it's live.
Yeah, we're live. Did you know, by the way, that although there's 26 letters in the English alphabet, there's only 25 in the Christmas alphabet?
Why?
Because there's no L. There's no L. Oh, dear. Oh, Lord. There you go. The first Christmas pun of the night. Hey, you know, I always thought Rudolph, one of Santa's reindeer, I always thought Rudolph's name was actually Deirdre. Oh, dear. Never mind. That was hack. Deirdre.
Oh, yeah, I get it now. I get it now.
Of course he gets it once I've explained it. Dear me.
I didn't get it. I was like, okay, yeah. All right. I'll give you that one.
Brilliant. Oh, dear. Hey, I tell you, do you know, Santa once asked me to go and pick up 6 cans of Sprite from the local shop. When I came home, I realised I picked 7 Up. I picked 7 Up. Oh, never mind. Oh, there you go. Just the usual. Oh, dear. Yeah, the classics. My jokes never go to waste. I say that. Anyways, let's get straight underway then with everything. I haven't actually got my banner up. That's a great start, isn't it?
Good stuff.
Quick amount about it. We can't show any of the draw footage in the stream because it is illegal. It's against copyright regulations. And which channel's the draw on?
ITV4.
ITV4.
Yeah.
Oh, like Bournemouth St Albans City. What an exciting game. Daz, please stop me. Sides have just split. Oh dear. As long as it. Yeah. I once remembered about a banana splitting. Yeah, that's just me coming up with some load of crap there. Anyways, let's get straight into things. So this week in football, Ralph Rangnick, first of all, taking charge of his first Manchester United game as the new interim manager. A 1-0 win against Crystal Palace, thanks to no other than Fred, of all people. And as soon as I heard that Fred had scored, I was like, there's a shock to the system. That's his 1 goal a year, as usual. He never scores. He's normally about as useful as a wet fart. So there you go. Do drop a like, by the way, if you haven't already done so. I've got the iron book. Actually, this is nearly empty, so I'll have to go downstairs and get another one. The 1-0 win against Crystal Palace. I didn't watch the full game. I don't know if you've watched any of the game, but I watched the highlights. And looking at the highlights, we looked a lot better, I thought, on the field than we did with Ollie. The thing with Ralph is Ralph's an organised manager. Now, he thinks that the Mac-Fred partnership will actually work for him as 2 sixes, believe it or not. Now, that's not news that any United fans want to hear because they think the Mac-Fred partnership's cack. I mean, so do I. But Fred, since Ollie's left, the past couple of games, he hasn't actually been too bad, Fred, in fairness. And the goal he scored, I think Ralph was rather surprised he scored it with his right foot, but what a goal it was. And in important times, though, we needed them 3 points. And I think with Ralph, we'll see more fluidity. I can't get my teeth in. With United, we look at all than we've done with Ollie, and going forward, we're moving the ball nicely. I think we're just playing as a team. We're playing as a team and just trying to be like individuals, like Ronaldo used to be. It used to be all about so-and-so. It's all about so-and-so. With Ollie, people just trying to play as individuals and not sort of playing it as a team. Now, with Ralph in, everyone's sort of playing their part, and it's good, I have to say. I don't know what you think, obviously. But I think we look a lot better with Ralph. And I think it's a sign for the future as well.
I feel like the first 25 minutes, we looked a completely different team. Like we looked like.
Why?
Oh, was I that bad? Is he gone?
He's gone. Sick.
But yeah, I think the first 25 minutes we were good. Like I feel like the pressing was just something I was obviously expecting, but not expecting that early. So yeah, I was pretty happy with that. And for the rest of the game, I think we were okay, but we were just knackered because we actually ran around for 25 minutes and we never ran around at all. So at the end of the day, we were just knackered, and but I was happy with it. To be fair, I was over the moon. And
1 second.
right, well, it's just us, Liam. What is going on?
I think the 1-0 win. The 1-0 win was good. Very happy. I mean, when I was watching some of the Spurs game, I think.
Didn't realise it's gone.
Yeah, bye.
Right, sorry, carry on what we said.
When I was watching the Spurs game, because I seen it pop up on my phone that Spurs have scored
Well, you're
3-0.
that desperate.
No, I just wanted to see the goal, and I thought, oh, I'll look at Spurs' goal, and then when I checked my phone again, we scored. I was like, oh, let's have a look who scored. Oh, Fred. Oh, that's a shock.
Oh, dear.
But yeah, when I seen the goal, I was like, that's not like him to score a goal like that. Top bins as well. So yeah.
Yeah, Ragnick was joking, wasn't it, saying it was a strong right foot. Which sometimes with Fred, I've doubted his left foot strong. Sometimes when I watch him, I doubt if he has a strong foot at all. But yeah, I think with the pressing game, with Ragnick's game, he's going to improve. I think definitely. Like he's a footballer that's better off the ball than he is on the ball, in my opinion. So pressing will be the key, I think, for him.
I thought when I was only looking at the highlights. I don't know if you saw. Did you see any of the game, or did you just watch the highlights as well?
I streamed it. I streamed it legally or illegally.
Yeah. But I was looking at the highlights and I thought we looked.
I watched it illegally.
I
said I watched it illegally.
Oh, that's nice. Well, anyways, I think what I liked about the game on Saturday, and even from watching on the highlights, the fact that we were pressing more, when we were playing under Wally, and even I think under Carrick as well, there was very little in the way of pressing. We were all just sort of trying to hang fire, sit back, and play the ball way. But this, under Ralph, we're pressing teams more. We're trying to press high up the field. Everyone's all together going as one, and it's a lot better, really. I hated. As much as we were getting results under Michael Carrick, which is fair enough. But the football that we were playing was absolutely atrocious. And by the way, I can't believe people were surprised when Michael Carrick left after the Arsenal game. I said he's left because Rangnick's coming in. Well, why were people surprised? There was people surprised by Michael Carrick leaving. I said the reason he's left is because Rangnick's coming in. Sounded a bit ridiculous. But the football we played under Ralph was way better, I think it's fair to say. But personally, I think Ralph's going to be a great manager. I know he's only interim manager, but if it was me, I would happily have him. If he does well, right? If he does well, then for me, I think we'll do well next season under him. He's a good manager. Even Jurgen Klopp came out and said he's a good organising manager. He'll get Manchester United going. Because at the minute, we're nowhere near where we should be. We've not won a trophy in, 4 years now? We had 3 seasons under Wally. We had 3.5 seasons under... 2.5 seasons under... Jose Mourinho. I've lost my brain. We had 2.5 seasons under Jose Mourinho. We've had 4 years without a trophy, and to be honest, the highest we finished is second, miles behind Manchester City. We're nowhere near where we should be as a team, as a club. We should be aiming for trophies, aiming for the league title. And we're nowhere near that. At the minute, we're struggling to get top 4. That's how bad we are at the minute. We're going downhill. So hopefully, with Ralph in charge, hopefully things will improve and we'll start to go up.
Yeah.
It depends. We have to. Obviously, we're going to get onto them soon, probably, but it depends if we can get past West Ham.
They're going to be a tough game. I think the fact that we were Tottenham and the way we're playing, I mean, that's going to be a good game. That will be a good game. I don't know when that is actually. Is that coming up soon?
That's not too ages.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's coming up soon. I think it's just because that West Ham are fourth, aren't they? So I thought like they're like the team to beat at the moment if we want to get top four.
I've stayed up. Since Ollie's gone, we got a win against Villarreal. We got a draw with Chelsea. We got a win against Arsenal, and as soon as Ralph came in, we've got a win against Crystal Palace. In those 4 games, including the Champions League game, we've managed to accumulate 10 points out of 12 in total. That's including the Champions League game. When Ollie was in there, half the time we were lucky to get about, I'd say, 5 out of 12. So it just shows what a new manager can do. I mean, you get a new manager in and bang, all of a sudden things change. It didn't really work as such with it hasn't worked as such with Watford, has it, though, in a way, because Watford, I think, Watford won. Did they win their? I think they won the first game, lost their next one. They beat United, lost to Leicester, lost City. So they've had some sort of comeback. Newcastle, there's no such thing as manager bounce for Newcastle because I think they're down in the dumps, sadly.
Not weak.
Hopefully they'll be down. It'll be hilarious if they go down. Go down with $1 billion in the bank. That would be absolutely hilarious.
A bit more than $1 billion.
Just coming in. Sorry, go ahead. Go ahead.
I was saying a whole country owns them.
Yeah. What were you saying on?
No, I was going to say, you said it was $1 billion. It's a bit more than $1 billion, isn't it? It's like 230 or whatever, or 330.
Yeah, sad shame they can't spend it particularly well, because there was something saying that they won't be allowed to get me transfers or something.
They might There's something about financial fair play is about revenue, isn't it? Like you're only allowed to spend a percentage of your revenue,
and you have. There was something, I don't know who it was. I think it was one of you that told me. I can't remember who it was. It said there has to be some. I don't know if it was Owen actually. They have to have like a maximum of 35 million loss or something like that. I can't remember actually. To be honest, who said that?
To be fair, I don't know. It might have been me, to be fair, but if it was, I've completely forgotten. So.
Yeah, Lois. Who do you want both to face? We'll on to that in a minute, actually. This is the Epic Cup stream. Lewis Fire wants Newcastle away. To be honest with you, we'd probably beat them. I mean, they struggled against Burnley. They only won 1-0 against Khaki Burnley. Welcome to John, by the way. Do drop a like, that'd be marvellous. Quick question. Is there any F1 fans in here? I'm not an F1 fan, but I did watch the last I just saw that the F1 was on, so I was trying to see how Lewis Hamilton was doing. I don't really watch F1. But if you want about the incident that happened in, I think, was it lap 37? I think what was going on was, I don't know anything about Formula One, but what I was told, or what I found out, was Max Verstappen had been told by the Red Bull, the people in charge, the Red Bull people, to give Lewis Hamilton the first place on lap 37. So he slowed down, but there was a miscommunication because Mercedes didn't know that, so they couldn't tell Lewis that that's what was going to happen. And then in the end, they ended up with Lewis Hamilton going to the back of Max Verstappen saying that he brake tested him. Well, to be honest with you, I'm none the wiser. But he ended up with a 5-second time penalty and Lewis Hamilton won. How sad. Anyways, I'm not an F1 fan, but that's about as much as I know because I don't know anything about F1. Kidderminster, Chesterfield. That's a good team. Would be
It's meant
nice.
to be.
That's a pass through to round 4. If not, I'll take any London team. I bet you wouldn't want to come up against Newcastle because that would be a good long journey for you. Yeah, I meant Hartlepool because Hartlepool would be good. I would like Borough to play Hartlepool away. You know, I'd like to play Hartlepool away because Hartlepool are a team really in need of money. You know, we'd give them. I think we'd take quite a lot of fans actually. At least Gateshead aren't in the cup anymore, thankfully. Evening, boys. Hello, Max. Hull ball 20 tonight, or hopefully we get an easier one than the last 2 times. You'll probably get someone like Arsenal, and you'll probably win. Hello, John Wayne. Guten Abend. As you shall come in. Imagine our Garvey Borough. What a game that would be. Liam can finally visit the Riverside. I already asked him that before, and he said he won't, because it's a journey. Borough Hartlepool, cool Teesside derby. Yeah, that would be good. Anyways, let's talk about a quite thrilling finale in the game at St Mary's. I believe you were there because I saw something on your Instagram or something.
Yeah. I was gonna, yeah.
Apparently, it was a goalkeeping error or something. Apparently, the keeper was something that the keeper did or something.
Yeah, it was the keeper was injured. I think for the last 5-10 minutes, something like that. We could see by that he got someone else his goal kick. So because the players knew that he was sort of a bit off it a bit because he was a bit injured, Ward Prowse covered on the line for him, which played Mopé onside, which obviously caused the goal. So apparently they hadn't even used all their subs, so they could have taken McCarthy off and maybe they would have played him.
So it was a bit like the Kepa incident where the Kepa just refused to come off the pitch.
Yeah.
Remember the cup final incident? That's still in the history books. I don't think I've ever seen that happen in football. Never mind in a cup final.
It wasn't like they were intending to take McCarthy off. It was just he didn't say anything about he was injured. It's just the only people that knew were the players on the field. He obviously didn't want to come off. But
do you know the other week where you said Neil Maupay, he's not particularly good. He's on 2-2.
I know. He always seems to have on and off. I think it was very similar to Murray, if I remember, although he was a bit more consistent. But he never
a tennis player.
Maupay never run. He'll have a few games where he'll score and then he'll be off for a bit and then he'll start off again. So I mean, he's doing a job at the moment. So
yeah. Plus, you've got a lot of injury problems as well. I mean, you haven't got very well back.
Yeah, both games.
Wasn't too bad for you.
Both games where we equalised late, we were down to 10 men, and then obviously we went to score from that. So maybe we should I would say maybe we should play the games with 10 men because that's the only time we've scored recently.
You went down to 10 men.
We were for Southampton, West Ham. We were down to 10 men because Trossard got injured, and we'd already used up our subs. Any other game, Milana got injured. Yeah. So we scored 10 men in both games.
So you don't use your substitutions so quickly.
Yeah, I know.
There you go. Well, the next thing, I suppose. I mean, that's I'd say a good point away from home actually for you. You know, you were nearly about to lose actually, but that's put you back to 9th. Well, were you already in 9th? Yeah. No, you weren't.
Yeah,
you're already in 9th. The next thing, what on earth was Edvard Mendy doing? Oh, the goal that West Ham scored to win the game. I mean, to be honest with you, I think Masaraku was actually put something on Twitter saying, was it a shot or was it a cross? I didn't even know it had gone in, to be honest with you. I saw it and I was like, oh dear. Well, if that's a cross, it's a bloody good cross. Either that or just way too close to the goal. I didn't think that was going to go in. But Mendy literally punches it into his own goal. And I was like, he's a Champions League winner and he's making cock-ups like that. Dear Lord, that was cool. But that game was, I mean, I have to say it's probably the game of the week. Game of the weekend, really. A London derby, 2 teams in the top 4. It was quite a game, actually, in the end, that one. Thiago Silva, Lanzini, Mount, Bowen, Masaraku. I mean, give us your thoughts on that error, because for me, I think a player of his caliber's got to do much better than that.
I mean, yeah. I'm looking at it here. The positioning where he is, it's all. He's covering the wrong area, and obviously he can't stretch that far. And obviously, Masuaku saw that space and took advantage of it. As you say, I mean, he's been on good form. People been saying he may be, one of the best goalkeepers around right now. But when you're doing simple things like that,
It was terrible. I remember seeing it live, and I was literally like, because it was one of those things where did it actually take a deflection? It did, didn't it?
It did, actually.
Because I thought when I first saw it, I was like, oh, that's taking a massive deflection. But then on the replay, it doesn't. If it does take a deflection, it didn't take a big one. It literally swerved.
It doesn't look like it did, unless it went off the sheet a little bit.
I think it may have got a deflection, but
because if it didn't get a deflection, that's even worse. That's even worse if it doesn't get a deflection.
No, it doesn't actually.
No, it doesn't look like it did.
That's shocking from Mendy. That's even worse than I thought. Then that's shocking from Mendy.
Well, Loftus-Cheek puts a foot in, and we're watching it. I think we're all at the minute just watching on YouTube at the minute. Loftus-Cheek puts a foot in, but doesn't get a touch of the ball. No, doesn't take a deflection at all. I actually think he's gone for a shot there. I don't think he's trying to put a cross in. I think he's just he's lobbed it in the air, and it's just ended up swerving. I mean, the wind may have took it or something, but regardless, a keeper caliber, you've got to do better than that. You can't perform that badly, and that's just after Jared Bowen decided to miss an easy tap in from about 5 yards. I mean, I'd have scored it. Just looking at the highlights here again, the corner comes in for Chelsea, and Thiago Silva. I mean, it's a brilliant header, but the keeper gets a touch onto it. So, could you say the keeper could have done better with it? Because I think, to be honest, this is Fabianski. I think he's got a fingertip to it, and then it's gone in off the inside of the post. I mean, don't know whether you could say the keeper. Don't know whether to say the keeper should have done better or not, really. Whether that's just bad luck, really. Oh my God! This is the penalty that West Ham were given.
Yeah.
What is Mendy doing?
I know. It's awful.
Mendy, literally, right? There's a poor back pass from who's the back pass from? Jorginho again, making another cock up. Makes a terrible back pass, goes straight to Jared Bowen. Mendy comes out, thinks he's a defender, trying to shield the ball. Whilst they both end up wrestling each other, and then, he ends up taking Bowen down. I mean, I tell you what, he didn't even get booked either. He was probably lucky not to get a yellow card for that. But penalty's a penalty, isn't it? And, great pen from Lanzini. It's one of them things, But There's at least two errors that Mendy's made in that game. He's mainly the one that's probably cost him, I think. I mean, that's a silly penalty to give in the first place. Trying to think you're a bloody defender, trying to think you're a smart ass, trying to bloody, look, I'm the key, I'll bloody shield the ball, this, that, and the other. You're not going to manage that. And what a goal for Mason Mount. I've just seen that here on the volley. Very nice.
Yeah.
But I think it's fair to say Mendy was not man in the match. Well, he's probably man in the match for West Ham, actually. He did everything against Chelsea rather than for Chelsea. And, this goal that I'm just seeing here, probably one of the goals of the weekend, actually.
Which one?
Let's have a look. John Bowen, when he's it, he just drives it straight into that bottom corner. I haven't seen a better goal than that all weekend, actually, because just comes to him first time, low-driven shot, bottom corner. It's a beautiful finish.
I think the Mount one was good, though. Lob in by Pulisic, went a mile. And then on the volley, he just taps it and just places it right into the bottom.
Mason Mount.
Yeah.
The Mason Mount goal's brilliant. The Bowen and Mount goals are really good there. If you haven't already watched the highlights of that game, make sure you do, because that was quite a game.
It was a hell of a finish.
Might be one of the Golden Glove contenders.
Throw Fred up there with Fred's.
I have to say, right, considering Chelsea were top of the league at one point, they've gone down to third now. And players that have been really off colour the last 2 games. Mendy in that game was diabolical. Jorginho has had 2 bad games on the bounce. Yeah, he's got a penalty against United, but the cock-up he makes to lead to that Jadon Sancho goal, what's happened to him, and everyone's saying he should have been Ballon d'Or winner. How does he even make the top 3? For the amount of mistakes he's making. When the Ballon d'Or came out as well, and I'm still annoyed that Levy didn't get it, because Messi obviously wobs him as usual. But how on earth? I mean, I think it's the worst. They're the worst Ballon d'Or rankings I've ever seen. I mean, Haaland's not even in the top 10. To be honest, I wouldn't even put him in the top 15. But there you go. How on earth you put Jorginho third and you put Kante fifth? When for me, Kante's been miles better than Jorginho has in 2021. I mean, he was one of the people that won the Champions League for Chelsea because he was so good. He was so good in the Champions League last season, and he's been good consistently all season. Jorginho was good in the Euros, but the only thing he ever did was just score penalties. He wasn't one of the reasons why Italy won it. I mean, even in the final, he missed a penalty against Jordan Pickford. I mean, how on earth can you put Jorginho ahead of Benzema and Kante? I find it absolutely hard to believe. I don't know who does these Ballon d'Or rankings, but they clearly don't watch football.
I noticed a lot of it's to do with what sort of competitions you've won, which isn't really fair considering it's meant to be.
Considering Messi's only won the Copa America.
Yeah.
Levy won 6 titles in a year. Something that Messi has never ever done. And he still won it. It might as well just be called the Messi d'Or.
I mean, some of the when they came out, some of the votes for that when they came out were just ridiculous. Like some of the people that have voted, like their top threes, because everyone gave them their top 3. Like some of the top 3s I saw were ridiculous. Like some people put Jorginho top.
In the top 3. There was no doubt about it. Levy had to be in the top 3, regardless. Ronaldo didn't even make the top 5, and I wasn't at all surprised by that. Because I don't think Ronaldo's been particularly good at all.
No,
I know he started to pick up a bit of form here and there. I think probably since Ollie left, but last season with Juventus wasn't the best. The Euros didn't do much. Joined United, scored a double against Newcastle, scored against West Ham. I can't remember who else he scored against, and then did nothing from there for a while. And the only time he's actually been good for United is in Champions League. So, the Ballon d'Or's got to be won by someone who's been consistently good. Messi's gone missing since May.
No, I think
How does he win it?
I've seen something where Messi's scored 4 goals this season. I mean, yeah, he's done more Argentina, but PSG only 4 goals.
I guarantee, right? I bet you if he wasn't playing for PSG, he wouldn't have won it. Because I think it's all a farce. I think it's all a scam now. France football. It's
Ronaldo scored against
people in charge of the
Arsenal as well.
So, considering he's playing in France, but I bet if Levy played in France, I bet they wouldn't because they're all Levy haters. So, I just thought it was farcical how he won it because there was no way in a million years that he should have got it. But to be honest, I could complain all night, but I'm not going to because I'm not that daft. On to the next thing. Now, I thought I wasn't at home to watch the Classica, otherwise I would have done the stream. Because I was doing all the performing and all that jazz. But watching the highlights again of Dortmund versus Bayern, the penalty that Dortmund don't get is a blatant penalty. And I have said before, Felix Fire and Felix Brick are both cack. They are both crap. Southampton have signed Willie. Will he be good? Willie, oh, there you. Anyways. Levy gets 2, Haaland gets 1. Who's better? Everyone said, oh, Haaland's better than Levy. Well, I don't know what football you're watching. Dortmund took the lead. Yeah, people say Haaland's better than Levy because they're all Bayern haters, aren't they? And I'm like, no. Haaland is nowhere near Levy's level.
I can tell you feel quite strongly about that, Daryl.
I was so sad when I found out Bayern had won. I just went, ha, such the first goal came literally 5 minutes. Alphonso Davies literally just got turned by Julian Brandt. It's brilliant from Julian Brandt. Take nothing away, but there's literally only, I think, Hernandez and Davies who she's defending there properly. Half of the defense is missing there. So it's so easy. I mean, it's a great finish. He just absolutely does a fake shot. See ya. Into the top corner. It's a great goal from Union. Was blatant. However, and this is what people are forgetting, having watched a lot of the replays and things online, had the Dortmund penalty been given by the referee, it would not have been given by VAR, although it's a blatant pen. And the reason for that, and people and all these Dortmund fans that keep crying about it, can finally get into their head. Yes, it's a pen, but the reason it's not a pen is because Haaland is a toenail offside.
Really? Is that?
His big toenail was offside practically. He was he was marginally offside from what I saw. So, and he was the one who played the ball through that led to the penalty. So he was offside in the build-up, so it wouldn't have been given. So I think it was good. I think that was the correct decision from the referee because he was offside.
I mean, that's the rules in the Bundesliga. Like, that's the rules. You can't go around that.
Well, yeah, that's true. The good thing with this is the thing that annoys me with Bayern, and this happens. This happens with a few teams as well. Mask have done it before. Score a goal and then concede, but Dortmund did it this time. Dortmund scored literally 5 minutes in, Bayern respond immediately with a brilliant long ball all the way down. Thomas was onside. He heads it forward. Levy just about gets onto it, and then he just finishes it past Corbell, who I think's crap, to be honest. I don't think he's a particularly good goalkeeper. You know, that's the thing with Bayern. They'll go behind and they'll respond. And you know, the funny thing is, Borussia Mönchengladbach, who beat Bayern 5-0 in the Cup, lost 6-0 to Freiburg at home.
He only knew that because I sent him a message.
Well, I thought that was as well. I was like, how on earth do we lose 5-0 to a team that lose 6-0 to a cack side? I mean, Bayern would hammer Freiburg. You know, it's ridiculous, but it was a controversial Der Klassiker, but it was a good Der Klassiker. Well, for Bayern it was, but not for Dortmund. It was a good Der Klassiker, but it was a very controversial one. I mean, let's say it. I think the offside rule, personally, as well as the penalty we got was for handball as well against Matt Hummels. For me, I don't think it's handball. But it's the handball rule. The handball rule and the offside rules, I mean, especially on BR, the offside lines, I think they're so long, you know. The amount of times, I mean, see it in the Premier League as well. They'll say, oh, he's offside and he'd be onside. I think the offside rules it's gone too far now, because your big toenail could be offside, you know, and your cluster's offside.
Down to Lingard.
Like, I mean, if you're that far offside, maybe, you know, but if you're only that far off, you know, it's very marginal.
I mean,
in the championship, you would get away with that because there's no VAR.
Yeah, it sort of eliminates the level rule where you can be level with the other player, because because you're not always going to be. Well, you're never going to be completely level with a player. Almost certainly, if your class is level, you're going to be either slightly off or slightly behind. It doesn't really work.
You know, it's fair, but I can't show you the highlights because copyright reasons. The goal Haaland scores, fair enough. I'll give him credit for the goal because it is a bloody good finish. He literally curls it into that far corner. It's a great goal from a CAC player, but the penalty. This is the penalty incident that I'm watching here. I mean, if you want to watch it, you can just type in Der Klassiker highlights or Dortmund Bayern highlights, whatever. Because Haaland, let's have a look. So it's a difficult one, this, because had the penalty been given and scored, it would have been 3-2 to Dortmund. Now, the claiming that Haaland was offside when the ball was played, looking at this angle, he was onside.
Just have a look.
I'm looking at the live. I'm looking at it, you know, live. It looks onside because of Upamecano sort of starts to run back, so it looks like he's onside. But he was the man involved in the build-up. I mean, it's a blatant penalty, but how it's not given, I'll never know. But they were saying apparently he was offside, which is, you know, fair enough. But I don't think. I mean, I saw it and I was thinking his big toenail must have been offside or something, you know. Nowadays, you want to make sure you don't have a big nose because your nose could be offside. You know, it could be something stupid like that. Oh, if any part of your body's offside that you can score with, then it's offside. I mean, you know, I mean, your nose could be offside then because there's people that have scored with the nose, people have scored with the backsides. There was one time where someone actually scored a goal with the nuts. So, you know, You know, they say any part of your body's offside. I'm thinking, what? So your big toenail, your hairline could be offside? I mean, come on, give it a break.
Until we lose it.
Like Suarez, your teeth are offside.
I mean, I'm seeing the handball here, like, and Hummels has got the ball, but he's trying to get through Muller and I believe Jude Bellingham because they're both literally squashing him. So he's trying to sort of pull himself through, and his arm is out. He's trying to pull himself through so he can't, so he's not stuck there. I think it's a harsh penalty, but it's a handball rule. The handball rule is silly. You know, I mean, the amount of times I've seen penalties given when, you know, when your arms are down your side, your arms are by your side. I mean, I don't know if you ever saw, did you ever see, I don't know if you remember when Pogba got, when West Ham got a penalty at Old Trafford because Pogba was trying to protect his face.
Yeah, with your handball,
And the ball hit his hand. And Mark Goldbridge went absolutely ballistic. But it's silly things like that. The classed as unnatural positions. How is it an unnatural position if you're doing that to protect yourself from getting smacked in the nose?
It's like in a nose or the hands. It's the same.
That's classed as.
It's not even the nose or the hands. It's the same outcome.
Position. You're trying to protect your face. What
Yeah,
do you want
it's
us
the
to
same
do?
outcome. It's going to go
What do you want
nowhere.
us to do? Just go. Oh, okay, yeah. Boom, come on, hit me in the face. Yeah. I mean, if I'm in football, I'm going like that. If it hits me hands, tough tits to them, you know. I don't understand how it's classed as an unnatural position. Would you rather have a footballer? Because they say, referees care more for the safety of the players. How is that? You know, would you rather have a player doing that to try and protect himself from getting smacked in the gob? Or would you rather have a player get hit with the ball and get knocked out?
I mean,
or even lose half of his teeth because of it and then go to the dentist at 2:30. I mean, come on, give me a break, man. It's ridiculous.
I mean, a few years ago, when the Albion were in the Championship, I remember one game where Murray was obviously protecting his face like you've described, and he got sent off for it. Straight red. Yes, the ball was going towards the goal, but it's going to hit his face or it's going to hit his hands. It's the same outcome.
Pogba didn't get sent off for that.
Yeah, Murray did, although it was going towards goal. If it wasn't,
I don't think, looking back at that West Ham free kick, I don't even think that was going on target. That wasn't even going on target. You know, and he's blocked it just because he stood in the penalty. He was trying to protect his face. I mean, my God, I'd rather have a player protect himself than end up losing half of his teeth. You know, I mean, because the ball comes to you with so much force now on these free kicks. They don't hit free kicks lightly. They always, amount of times they just bang, they just blast them forward. And like, you know, come on. Hello, Rich, by the way. Welcome to the stream. Okay, your wardrobe is open, actually. Yeah.
It is actually, yeah. It is actually. I forgot.
Oh, dear. Anyways, I haven't opened this yet, so you know what we're going to do now. By the way, Wednesday night is when I'm planning on doing this 5-year celebratory thing. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get the buy compilation video onto StreamYard because it might be too big. The file itself might be too big, but we'll soon see what happens. But if the test comes back positive, I'm hoping it doesn't, because that'll put me out of the performing job for the next week or so. Then I'll be doing the thing on Thursday. If it comes back negative, it'll be Wednesday night. Are you guys wanting to come for it?
I'll come on for that, yeah.
Because it would make sense, because you guys have actually been on the channel, I think, probably the most in this past year.
Yeah.
or so. So I thought, why not? Indaz, I hope you're well.
Wait, when on Wednesday? When on Wednesday?
I'm planning on starting 6, and then because I'm going on to the Bayern Barca watch along from quarter.
Oh yeah, because United play young boys, don't they?
Yeah, but what I was thinking, well, if I do the Bayern Barca game and use and Garrick if you want to as well, do the United Young Boys game, then we've got a double stream really in the memory. It's a bit like what me and Liam do, because Liam will do one game and he'll end up with the most boring game.
Yeah.
And I'll end up doing probably the best game of the night. Because I personally, I want to do Bayern Barca because we can knock Barca out of the Champions League. Knock Barcelona out of the Champions League into the Europa League. That'd be the biggest laugh ever. Be the best night in my life as well. Because they'll be joining Dortmund as well. It's been a strange Champions League campaign as well, I have to say. I have to say the penalty from Levy was poor as well, by the way, because he nearly missed. He nearly missed that penalty. I think Coble got a touch to it. Anyways, today's Iron Brew. I know it took me 50-odd minutes to open it, but hard luck. Here we go. The Iron Brew is open. I've got the Up Your Nose compilation sorted. I think it's a bike compilation, unfortunately, Liam. So
you just get like a good moaning compilation, or good after moan or something.
No, I won't have enough time anyway. So
say that again. Say that again. Say that again, Dal. What did you say? You said
I said I couldn't get the buy compilation sorted, I'm afraid, so didn't have enough time. But no, Garrick was saying you should do a good afternoon one. I don't say good afternoon enough time, so it would literally be 40 seconds probably. I mean, the Up Your Nose one is like 2.5 minutes. The goals compilation on 9 minutes, so goodness knows I'm going to get it. Yeah. I mean, I had to cut it down because it was 11 minutes. It was going to be too big because it only allowed videos up to 10 minutes on the on this. So, the Iron Brew is open all together now. Up your nose. I wonder what I'm saying there in the live chat. Now open up in the nose. Up your nose, yes. United to get a top 6 club. No, look, yes. In the draw. Actually, that takes me on to what we're actually going to talk about now, actually. And it is no other than the Emirates FA third round draw. So, as
oh, bye.
Bye.
I'm still here.
Oh.
I'm still here. I just tried to turn my camera off and on because sometimes it does that on here. So the FA Cup third round draw is going to be taking place hopefully in the next couple of minutes. Hopefully it doesn't take forever because we haven't got all night, I'm afraid. It's meant to start before the game between Bournemouth Wood and St Albans City. Now, I've been sent the ball numbers by Liam, and if you are just joining us for the draw, hello, I'll just on Instagram. All right, so we've sorted out, we've practically finished this week in football. Hello. So time for the FA Cup third round draw. Come and join us to find out who gets who. Yeah. Oh, by the way, I've also managed to get the I've also been editing the video from the first ever video, so I've got a sort of a 2-minute mini highlight of that for the first ever video, and how bad the quality is, I can't believe it. Well, there you go. What can you do, really? Let's have a look. 2 seconds. No. Why is it doing that? Oh, that's fine. That'll do. Right. Did City cash the check to get a League Two team again? Probably.
They always do.
Yeah.
They always seem to get an easy door. Harry Critchlow, hello. Liverpool, Chesterfield. God, let's hope not. Someone pick the temperature. Okay. What God, eh?
No.
I don't know if you. I mean, that's great spelling, isn't it? Temperature. That's marvelous spelling, that isn't it? Not.
That's like Joey Jumping spelling.
Yeah. Oh, away to Geordies.
No.
I'd rather a home tie against them. Damn, Liam, you talk too much. Liam doesn't talk at all. Half the time, he knows. What have you had for your tea? I haven't had any tea. Had some fish for dinner. Right. The ball numbers. This is what I was going to say. So, listen out for your team's number. I was nearly about to say your ball number. Your team's number. Here we go. Yes. I'm not. So, number 1 is AFC Bournemouth. Number 2 is Banter Club, Arsenal. Number 3 is Aston Villa. Number 4 is Barnsley. Number 5, Birmingham City. 6, Blackburn Rovers. 7 is Blackpool. Number 8, Brentford. Brighton and Hove Albion's number 9. Bristol City number 10. 11, Burnley. 12, Cardiff City. 13, Chelsea. 14, Coventry. 15, Crystal Palace. 16, Derby County. 17, Everton. 18, Fulham. 19, Huddersfield. 20, Hull City. 21, Leeds United. 22, Leicester City. 23, Liverpool. 24, Luton. 25 is Man City. 26, Manchester United. 27, Middlesbrough. 28, Millwall. 29, Newcastle. 30, Norwich City. 31, Nottingham Forest. 32, Peterborough United. 33, Preston North End. 34, Queen's Park Rangers. 35, Reading. 36, Sheffield United. 37, Southampton. 38 is Stoke City. 39, Swansea City. 40, Tottenham Hotspurs. 41, Watford. 42, West Bromwich Albion. 43, West Ham United. 44, Wolverhampton Wanderers. 45, Yeovil Town. 46, Bristol Rovers. 47, Port Vale. 48, Morecambe. 49, Hartlepool United. 50, AFC Wimbledon. 51, Wigan Athletic. 52, Leyton Orient. 53, Cambridge United. 54, Mansfield Town. 55, Swindon Town. 56, Wotherham United. 57, Charlton Athletic. 58, the winner of tonight's game, Bournemouth or St Albans City. 59, Kidderminster Harriers. 60, Shrewsbury Town. 61, Chesterfield. 62, Plymouth Argyle. 63, Ipswich or Barrow. They couldn't even beat Barrow. And 64, Harrogate Town. News came through earlier on, by the way. I didn't mention this. Jude Bellingham is currently under investigation for what he said about the referee in the Dortmund game. Who's got their sound on? Oh,
Not me.
Probably.
The Deutsche Football Association are investigating England midfielder Jude Bellingham's comments about referee Felix Fire after Dortmund's 3-2 defeat. He questions Fire's appointment, referring to his 6-month ban for a match-fixing scandal in 2005. He rejected Dortmund's appeal for a penalty before giving the rivals a spot kick. Lewandowski scored from the penalty. Bellingham came out saying, "You give a referee that has match fixed before the biggest game in Germany. What do you expect?" For me, it wasn't a penalty. Hummels is not even looking at the ball and he's fighting to get it and it hits him. You can look at a lot of the decisions in the game as well. And Yes, put it this way, he wasn't too happy. He wasn't too happy, and he sort of slated the referee. But to be honest with you, I've never been a fan of Felix Fire. Is that David Seaman? Not David Seaman doing the draw by the looks of it. I don't even know who it is. I can't tell from that angle.
I mean, it's Seaman, isn't it?
Big with Cambridge to get an away draw to Premier League club. Hopefully. Right. No, let's not say things like that.
No. To be fair, the reason why Kieran's saying hopefully Brian isn't because he's dissing Brian. It's because he lives there. He lives there, so he wants to be able to go watch it.
Oh yeah, he lives in Brighton, doesn't he?
Oh, dear.
It is David Seaman. I thought it was. He's looking old as ever.
Old as ever.
I thought I recognised him. God, he looks different, doesn't he? So if you just joined us, gentlemen, the draw is going to get underway in a moment. Been through all the ball numbers. And, of course, better luck to all the teams. The numbers that we are looking out for specifically, 26, Manchester United. 27 is Middlesbrough. Number 9 is Brighton. Cambridge, number 52. And 62, Plymouth Argyle. They're shown, I think, some of the numbers to watch out for. Because, of course, all the big Premier League sides are in it as well. Arsenal, Chelsea. I don't know how anyone classes Arsenal as a big side. Chelsea, Liverpool, City, United, Yeovil. Yeah, one of the non-league teams featuring in the draw. Bournemouth or St Albans. We'll have another non-league team after. Kidderminster Harriers, Chesterfield, Harrogate. Harrogate actually beat Portsmouth 2-1 as well last minute. That was interesting. Man United v Brighton. Oh dear.
How was that guy again? Let's tell us to wear masks when we're around the country. Oh dear.
Oh yeah, it's that guy in there.
Yeah.
What channel is it? It's on ITV4, channel 118 for us, and the draw's going to get underway. Here we go. It's the FA Cup third round draw. Best of all the teams in it. 64 balls, 32 games to draw. And see who gets who. Here we go. What channel is it on? Daz's football stand. Yep. We're not on Omegle for crying out loud. We're on StreamYard, pal. First number's number 58. And that is St Albans City or Bournemouth. They're the two teams that play tonight. It's the other way around. Bournemouth or St Albans.
When did they get United?
Out, playing number 50. And that is Afc Wimbledon.
All right.
That's a decent draw for them, I guess.
It's a home tie as well for them, so that's all right. Number 45, Yeovil.
Yeovil.
Over down to Yeovil.
Long trip.
That's an 8-hour journey, that. Yeovil against... number 1, AFC Bournemouth. That's not too far for them.
Is it not?
That far, actually, is it?
Oh, it isn't, is it?
Yeovil Devon.
They're both on the coast, aren't they?
Well, it's a southern game, so that's fine. Bournemouth aren't too far. Stoke. Oh, God.
Stoke.
Oh, Cambridge. Oh, no, Slayton Orient, sorry.
Oh, I was going to say, my family lives in Stoke. I would have been sick. Cambridge are 50.
Well, never mind. Slayton Orient at Stoke. Swansea City.
Please don't send Cambridge to Swansea. Please don't.
Give them Cardiff. 37. Southampton. Oh, dear.
Oh.
Bye. Number 13, Chelsea.
Oh, no. Please, no. Please, no. Please, no.
Oh, no.
Not number 53.
Not number 9.
Number 61, Chesterfield. Bye.
Oh, yeah.
Goodbye to Chesterfield. They've lost.
That game won't be on TV.
It won't be, actually. I doubt it. 23, Liverpool.
Oh, no. No.
Get them out. Just get him out of the way.
They're against 60 Shrewsbury. Oh, bloody hell.
Oh.
Did someone say they would get Shrewsbury? I'm pretty certain someone said Shrewsbury. Oh, Chesterfield, sorry, Harry Bitchlow.
Oh, Chesterfield.
That's an easy tie for them. Cardiff. Don't
I noticed
Cardiff. Do not send Bob to Cardiff. 33.
I noticed usually we're one of the last.
To all championship class at the Cardiff City Stadium, Cardiff against Preston, 2 CAC teams.
I've seen
14
quite
Coventry. Oh, last minute goals FC. I'm not putting the StreamYard link in. Coventry Derby. Ooh.
Are they close together?
Old championship tie. Coventry will go in as the favourites because Derby is so packed. A minute. Burnley. I think this will be United because we always struggle against Burnley.
Yeah, probably will be.
Huddersfield. Burnley, Huddersfield. Oh. That's not actually. Do you know that's not actually too far for Huddersfield? Huddersfield, like what, West Yorkshire? And Burnley sort of Lancaster, so it's not too far. It's on ITV4. West Brom are the next team out. Image of leaders. And they're against, what number's that? Oh, Brighton. Enjoy. That's a nice long journey up north for you.
What have we got?
You got West Brom.
Oh, Christ.
To be honest, I think you'll probably beat them, actually.
I mean, it could be worse. We could be
this week in football as well.
We could be at Middlesbrough. Or Newcastle.
Kidderminster against Reading. Oh, dear. They've lost. Bye-bye, Kidderminster.
So what, Cambridge versus Man United on the cards.
Leicester City's a team we don't want. Oh, they're playing 41. Watford, Leicester, Watford.
Ooh. Oh, Ranieri going back to Leicester.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, by the way, I'm not putting a link in the chat because this is This Week in Football as well at the same time. Mansfield Town.
Oh, no.
Get in, we'll have that. Mansfield against the Borough. That's an easy.
Ooh.
That's an easy game. That's a win for us, that.
The Stags.
That's got to be a win for us. Oh, Hartlepool, the next team out. Hartlepool. Oh, never mind. Well, Liverpool's getting Blackpool. Oh, dear.
The 2 pools.
Oh, dear. I think out there. Oh, dear. What's up with Middlesbrough? We're playing against Mansfield away, which I'll take because that's not the worst tie in the world. Really, we should win that. Hull against Everton. They lost. Bristol City next team out.
No, not Cambridge. Please don't give Cambridge Bristol City.
They're against Fulham. Oh, my. Bristol City, Fulham. Fulham will win that, I think.
Man United, Cambridge United still on the cards here. Really high.
Number 40 is Tottenham Hotspurs.
Oh, wouldn't mind Cambridge going there.
Spurs are against Markham. Against Markham. Borough will batter you. No, Borough should win against Mansfield, let's be honest. Millwall. Anyone fancy going to the Den? Who's going to Millwall? Oh, Crystal Palace and our London tie.
Ooh.
They hate each other, I swear. I swear they hate each other.
I'm pretty certain, yes.
I don't know.
47, Port Vale.
Oh.
Who fancies a trip to Staffordshire? It's Brentford.
Oh. Mate, Cambridge United and Man United are still in this. Oh, no.
That's a good tie for Port Vale, but they'll get beat. Number 55, Swindon. They're the League Two champions, aren't they? Or they were former League Two champions. Swindon against City.
What? Man City gets Swindon? Oh. See, Liverpool got Chesterfield, didn't they?
Man City gets Swindon. Liverpool got the Shrewsbury.
Oh, Shrewsbury, yeah.
I think they've beaten them in the past, you know. Oh, Wigan Athletic. If this is Plymouth, it's bye-bye. Because they've already lost to them this season. Oh, Wigan Blackburn. It's a Lancashire derby. Oh, a Greater Manchester derby, that is. 24. Luton.
Oh, we're going to get Luton, guaranteed.
Fourth top scorers in the championship. They're against Harrogate. Oh, well, they've lost. Birmingham City are at home, the next team out. Everton haven't been drawn yet, I don't think.
They got Hull, didn't they?
Oh, yeah, they got Hull. That's gone already. Birmingham City against Plymouth. Enjoy. Enjoy the nice long journey up to the Manchester United are at home.
Oh, not Cambridge, not Cambridge.
Who are United at home to?
Not 50.
Aston Villa.
Oh, mate. That's all right. I mean, that's going to be hard, though. That's going to be hard. Gerrard.
We get a hard game, and the Everton, Liverpool, City get easy ties.
And Chelsea. And Chelsea got no one as well.
Chelsea's all typical.
Maybe United are the only team that haven't paid money to get easy teams this year.
Wolves versus Sheffield United.
Oh, Cambridge United still in. We can still get Arsenal.
Newcastle United next.
Premier League teams left. West Ham, Wolves,
against
Leeds and Arsenal.
Cambridge.
We're going in Newcastle. Come on.
Hey!
I'll take that. We'll go. I'm going St James's.
That's not far from there, from where you are, either. Barnsley.
No, it's not.
I'll tell you what. Barnsley the next team out. Barnsley against Ipswich or Barrow. Bye. Peterborough United. This is Luke Jones and Matty's team. They're against Bristol Rovers. Oh dear. So goodbye to the gas. I don't think Niall's too chuffed with that tie for Plymouth. West Ham United are the next team out. Give them Arsenal.
21 Leeds United.
Oh! West Ham are against Leeds.
Whoa.
West Ham versus Leeds. Two of the worst fan bases apparently in the two of the most the most spiciest fan bases or something in the UK. QPR are against Rotherham United. I bet Norwich City are going to get Arsenal, aren't they? I just know it. Charlton Athletic. Oh, I wonder what Scotty B's thinking now. Borough get Mansfield. United get Villa. It's a tough tie.
Could be Arsenal.
Charlton are against Norwich City. So it means that we have a repeat of, I think, the FA Cup 4th or 5th round from a while ago is Nottingham Forest hosting Arsenal. Nottingham Forest at home to Arsenal. Repeat of, I think, 2 or 3 seasons ago when they knocked them out. There you go. So that's the job done. Well, an enjoyable trip to Birmingham for Plymouth. A great trip to West Brom for Brighton. Not a long trip for you to Newcastle.
Not a long trip for us.
it's not a long journey for Owen though, because he's in Leeds.
Yeah, so it's not bad for me actually.
An hour and a half away from, but it's probably about 2.5 hours from Newcastle because it is an hour from here. Yeah, Bother got Mansfield away from home and a trip to Nottinghamshire to play against Mansfield. I'll take that because I think we'll win that. United Aston Villa, though, I mean, that's not the sort of draw we wanted, especially with Steven Gerrard's won 3 out of the 4 games with Villa. So he's on form. 2 new managers up against each other. Well, it won't be new by the time we get to there, but 2 fairly new. That'll be interesting. So these are the draws in full. So the winner of tonight's game between Bournemouth or St Albans City, they'll be hosting AFC Wimbledon in the 3rd round. Yeovil Town will be at home to AFC Bournemouth. Bye to them. Stoke City will be at home to Leyton Orient. Bye-bye. Swansea City at home to Southampton. Chelsea versus Chesterfield. Bye. Liverpool Shrewsbury. 1 word for Shrewsbury. Bye. Cardiff against Preston. Coventry against Derby. Bye, Derby. Because they won't win. Away, but yeah, fairly easy. We should win that. Burnley against Huddersfield. That'll be an interesting game. West Brom against Brighton. I can see you beating West Brom.
Yeah.
I know that's a good side in the Championship, but I don't think they're that amazing. And Newport still in the Cup. No, and neither are Old Port either. Newport, Old Port, never mind, that was clever. Kidderminster Harriers against Reading. Well, bye-bye to Kiddie. Leicester against Watford. Mansfield versus the Borough. Well, bye Mansfield. Pools against Blackpool. Bye. Hull versus Everton. Bristol City Fulham. What are the other ones? Oh, I've gone past. Spurs against Morecambe. Bye. Millwall against Palace. Port Vale, Brentford. Swindon v Man City. Bye. Wigan against Blackburn. Luton against Harrogate. Birmingham against Plymouth. Good luck. That's going to be a tough game. United against Villa. Wolves against Sheffield United. Newcastle against Cambridge. To be honest, I mean, as much as I'd like you to beat Newcastle, you won't. Because I don't think you'll beat them. Hope you do, mind, but I don't think you will. Barnsley are at home to Ipswich or Barrow. I mean, it's probably going to be Ipswich. Surely they won't lose to Barrow. Peterborough United at home to Bristol Rovers. West Ham versus Leeds. QPR versus Rotherham. Charlton versus Norwich. Bye-bye, Charlton. Forest versus Arsenal. Bye-bye to Arsenal. Because knowing them, they'll probably lose. Be hilarious if that happened. So that's the draw done then. The 3rd round draw of the Emirates FA Cup. Our way to Mansfield. Man United at home to Aston Villa. Cambridge get a good journey up to Newcastle. And both Brighton and Plymouth enjoy trips to the West Midlands. So enjoy your long trips up there.
It's not
how
long,
many times
Ben.
we do not share a house?
What does he not get? That, like...
I don't know.
We're all different ages, and we're all like. Do you think we're brothers or something?
Who did Swansea get?
He's got, like, messages. He's got comments of every single team. Who did Everton get? Who did this get? Who did that get?
I did just say who got who, and I can't even remember myself who Swansea got. Southampton. Yeah, that's going to be good. I mean, it's not the real Lionel Messi, so don't get yourself excited. United Villa, while others get easy, we always get hard games. We go now 1st round. I don't think we'll lose to Villa this time. We lost to Villa last time, but I think with Ralph in charge, we'll do a lot better. It'll be a good game. I think that'll be televised as well, actually. But yeah. Oh, Mark Obridge has put beeping Villa while City and others get farmers. I wouldn't say the farmers.
They are.
Oh no, just the comments. No. Oh dear.
They were not on Amigo. So it says at the top, powered by Swing. Amigo is for over 18s only.
There you go. Am I the only one?
Isn't.
Am I the only one here that isn't 18?
Lee's not 18
Oh, right.
yet. Anyways, on that note, let's end the stream there. Oh dear. Not sure. We might be back on. Well, we'll be back on Wednesday night anyway. Well, I will be. Don't know if the celebratory stream is going to be Wednesday or Thursday, depending on the outcome of the PCR test that I had today. I'll soon find out tomorrow, hopefully. So we'll see what happens. I'll be back on Wednesday night anyway. And even if we're not live for the celebratory stream, we'll be live anyway for the Bayern Barcelona game. Because I'm not doing Manchester United versus Young Boys. Because to be honest with you, that game doesn't really matter, to be honest. The Bayern-Barca game doesn't matter to Bayern, but if Barca lose and Dynamo Kiev lose to Benfica, then it's Barcelona heading out. Bye! And I will be absolutely over the moon to see them go out. So there you go. But if you are a fan of Bournemouth or St. Albans City, very best of luck for the game tonight. Young Boys. They're a team based in Switzerland. They're playing a place called Bern, which is the capital.
What's their stadium? What's their stadium called?
Yeah. It's called. Well, I'm just going to call it the W Dorf. But in actual fact, if you want to know the full name, it's called the Wankdorf Arena.
I thought
What
so.
a stupid name. And for a thing called Young Boy, give me a break.
Yeah.
Silly Switzerland League. Anyways, we'll end it there. We'll be back on Wednesday night, either with just a Barcelona or Barcelona be buying game, or we'll be live for the celebratory stream as well as the Bayern Barcelona game. And if anyone wants to do the Young Boys game or whatever, then say it's up to you, or any other Champions League games you want to watch, we'll just do it all on that stream. Lads, thank you very much for joining me again tonight. Obviously, I saw it short notice, but it's one of them things. Not much we can do about it. The draw's been done. Some interesting ties, some tough ties. And best luck to all teams in the actual cup.
More winners per usual.
The ties will be played
7th to the 10th of January.
7th
to the 10th of January.
Oh yeah, Saturday. The first Saturday is New Year's Day, so 7th to the 10th. All right, 7th to the 10th of January then.
We'll get put on a Sunday 12:15 kickoff. There you go.
Well, you will.
Yeah, we will. Yeah.
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know? It's the last.
I don't know, because to be honest with you, I wouldn't. Who wants to watch Birmingham? Then again, who wants to watch Watchdale? So, I wouldn't be at all surprised if West Brom Brighton actually got televised.
No.
Out of all the
I wouldn't be
games,
at all surprised. Top team in the league against against at the minute a top 10 side in the Prem. So
I mean Chelsea
United Villa will get televised. We know that.
Chelsea against Chesterfield will get televised. There you go.
That won't get televised. Surely not. Who wants to watch that cock? I mean, come on. Anyways, we're going to leave it there. Thank you, everyone who's been tuning in. So, of course, we'll see you in the next stream. Up your nose and bye.
bye.
Bye.